Jason.
How we doing?
Good, man.
Good. I don't know how to do this. What do I do?
Just answer questions.
Yeah.
I'll go first. Sunday morning, your wife goes into labor. What are you going to do?
I'm going to... I don't know. I think I'm going to play a football game and then be with her at the end. Hopefully she can hold on long enough.
What was it like growing up in the Kelce household?
Chaos. But enjoyable chaos. Yeah, I think it was a lot of fun. A lot of broken windows, a lot of shattered things around the house that my parents had to deal with. But and it was one thing after the other. We played as many sports as you could play, music, martial art. I mean, we did everything. My parents really invested in it.
We asked your parents who was the biggest antagonist. Who would they say?
It's not even a question. My dad used to threaten that he'd let me hit him if he kept antagonizing me. And then one time they did let me hit him, and my mom said, "Not in the face!"
How much did you love growing up in Cleveland in the Heights?
It was awesome. Cleveland Heights is such a beautifully unique area. It's got incredible diversity of culture, incredible diversity of income. You kind of get a great grasp of a lot of different things in this country growing up there. And we're truly blessed to go there, to go to school, Cleveland Heights High School. We love growing up in the house.
You and your brother ever dream about playing in the Super Bowl against each other?
Yeah, you dream about it. I mean, I think we more dream about being on the same team, but this is pretty good. It's close enough.
Jason, talk about your time at the University of Cincinnati.
Yeah, I had a great time at UC. Played for 3 different head coaches that all made impacts in my life and career. And on top of that, I just love going to school. Met a lot of lifelong friends. The people I still interact with on a daily basis, a weekly basis, text, call. Most of my closest friends are either from Cincinnati, from Cleveland Heights, or from my home now in Philadelphia. But the University of Cincinnati is probably where I changed and grew the most as an individual, and I love my time as a Bearcat.
Jason, who does mom like more and why?
Mom probably likes Travis more. She keeps trying to hedge her bet and say she likes me now because I have kids, and that's a good way I've kind of leveled the playing field with Trav. But the baby always gets the love from mom.
What if it's halftime of the game and you hear a wife is in labor?
I'm gonna tell her to try and hold off as long as possible. That I'll see her right after the game, and I would love to see the birth of our 3rd daughter. Yeah.
Jason Aliaga, this is the first time in NFL history that 2 brothers are facing off in the Super Bowl. Yeah. How meaningful is that for you, and who is bragging harder, mom or dad?
Oh man, I think they're both bragging pretty hard. My mom's here tonight. She's somewhere around here. It's been an incredible week since we both clinched last week for the family. A lot of awesome memories. A lot of people have reached out. Our high school, Cleveland Heights, is lit up green and red. So I think everybody thinks it might be Cleveland, or it might be Christmas still in Cleveland. But no, it's special. But we keep trying to draw it back to we have obviously our family, but we're also playing for 2 families. We're playing for the Chiefs and the Eagles, and we've both been with both of these organizations for a long time. We have a lot of personal connections with people on the team, the organization, and the city. So I think we're brothers, but for a while, for this next game, we're going to try and be as much a part of those families and enjoy that moment as well.
It's safe to say, however the cookie crumbles, you're still going to celebrate. So, which Kelce brother throws the better Super Bowl party, you or Travis?
Travis throws the better party, but I'm the better party crasher. So, I think either way, it's going to be fun. We're going to have fun at either party.
Who's got the better personality?
Oh man, they're different. I wouldn't say better. I think depends on what you're looking for.
How about bigger?
Bigger? Trav's got the bigger personality. He's more gregarious. He's more nothing phases that guy. He can get in with anybody, get in with any scene, any moment. He is a truly remarkable person. Never know.
How do you get a word in on the podcast?
Oh man, I pick and choose, and I gotta be very strategic about it. But I'm used to dealing with them, so I kind of know how to navigate it.
Is he the best tight end ever to play the game?
Well, I'm a little biased. I would say that he is certainly the best pass catching tight end that I've ever seen play. I don't want to take anything away from any other guys, and Rob Gronkowski's been incredible. Tony Gonzalez, there's been a lot of really, really good tight ends that play in this league. My brother is always giving credit to those guys. But for me, as a biased brother, to watch how much he has changed the landscape at that position and taking it to another level and heightened the statistics and what is thought of what a tight end can do. I think Travis has had a truly remarkable career.
What's he like as an uncle?
I tell you what, my daughters might love him more than they love me. Their eyes light up every time they see Uncle Trav. He's an incredible uncle. He's an incredible person. His heart is enormous. Everybody that's ever met him understands just what type of person he is and how much he truly cares about people.
Last one for me. How much is your mom enjoying this attention?
She's enjoying it a lot. I think it's a little bit for my brother and I don't really kind of worry about whether she can handle herself, but she's doing just fine. Yeah.
What was your first conversation like?
I'm sorry. No, we're going to talk. We've talked throughout the week. You know, we played a lot of football with each other. We played a lot of football against each other. A little bit higher stakes here than we've ever had, but no, we're in a place where we can definitely talk about it. We might not be giving out any strategy for the week ahead like we kind of do sometimes, but yeah, we've enjoyed talking with each other throughout this season for the podcast. That's been one of the things that I've really enjoyed about this season so far, and we're going to keep doing that.
What was your first conversation like with him when you both played?
I didn't talk to him for a couple days. Right after the game, they were partying so much and everything was winding down in Philly at that point. And I tried to call him the next day, and I think he was still recovering from the night before. So I finally got to talk to him a couple days after the game. And, you know, I mean, we both just, honestly, it's been a whirlwind of a season. We both knew that we had good teams going into the season. They just finished their 6th consecutive AFC championship and their third Super Bowl they're going to in 4 years. I mean, they've been on a hell of a run, and you know, to meet him and that team and Andy Reid, the guy who drafted me, it's a pretty surreal moment for the family and for both of us. Yeah, that was a great interview.
I know. What's one of the worst scripts you ever handed you to play out?
Oh man, tearing my ACL in 2012 was probably the worst thing that Roger ever scripted. Ed Reed, I don't know. At least he could have got a big guy to take me down, but he got Ed Reed to dive into my knee, which was an unfortunate side effect of the NFL scripting.
When you were kids, did you ever imagine this happening? Any of this when you were kids?
No, I mean, obviously you always dream about, you know, playing on Sunday in the NFL. You dream about playing in the NHL, Major League Baseball. We played every sport possible, and you always want to be one of those guys out there. But to say that we envision this would be a far-fetched lie. I don't think we, at least for me, I don't think I really fully anticipated being able to play in the NFL until I was at the University of Cincinnati, and that's when it really becomes kind of real. You see guys that you played with go and make that transition. You're like, you know what? If that kind of gives you the hope and the spirit that maybe you can do it. And for me, I got to watch 2 of my former teammates at Cincinnati, Brent Selleck and Connor Barwin, go in the league, and I was able to play a long career with both of those guys and still am good friends. So I think that kind of is when it really started to become realistic that playing in the league could happen one day. And then as far as ever envision us playing in the Super Bowl together, I think, again, that was probably more envision us on Madden, putting ourselves on the team together and playing with each other, not so much playing against each other. It's incredible. Yeah, it's it's a pretty rare moment, obviously. Somebody's been compiling the statistics, but probably had a better shot at hitting the lottery than playing your brother in the Super Bowl. So it's been a whirlwind for our family and for Trav and me. So yeah, never in our wildest dreams could we even make up something like this.
Can you talk about your relationship with Connor Barwin?
Yeah, Connor still works with the Eagles. Probably, I mean, if not my best friend, he's certainly in that group. You know, Connor and I have been together for a long time. We were fortunate to play 3 years at Cincinnati, play in 2 big-time bowl games together, and then play a long time in Philadelphia. And you know, we both gravitate towards the city of Philadelphia. We've loved being here. Him and his wife have both come back. Laura and Connor have both come back to raise their families and work with the Eagles. So there's something about Bearcats and the Eagles, even though we're going to play 2 Bearcats this week on the Chiefs.